walk you through some calculations of the model. And so looking to descriptive analysis, we started by cleaning data from CBA's profit announcement from fiscal year 2019 to 2025 first half. And CBA have three main divisions. Following them, we have 8 subdivisions. Those are our targets for portfolio optimizations, and you can refer them in your handout. To calculate return on assets, we use operating income from their profit announcements income analysis here, and the assets are from balance sheet. For some divisions like business banking and retail banking, the detailed subdivision assets were not given. So we estimated them using a risk-weighted approach. This is using impairment rate, error, troublesome, and operating income coefficient of variation. These metrics came from CBA's key financial metric report. And after estimating the ROA for each period and subdivision, we summarize the result with subdivisional mean and standard deviations, and then we can calculate the relative risk, namely the coefficient variation of sub-return on assets. Moving on to the predictive analysis, we have 104 observations from descriptive. But this is too limited, so we need to employ ordinary least square with Monte Carlo simulation to create more hypothetical scenarios, and OLS help us to model ROA sensitivity to 4 macroeconomic variables. Here are the interest rate, inflation, and real GDP growth rate, and unemployment rate. All of these data were from Australian authorities like RBA and ABS, with some index adjustments. Then we ran 8 regressions, 1 for each division, and then we will simulate the macroeconomic scenario in Python. Here are the code. And just to help you understand, we visualize historical macroeconomic changes. After the predictive step, we use the simulation mean as the expected return on asset and standard deviation as a measurement for risks. And the goal was to minimize volatility while maintaining realistic constraints. So we optimize weight across subdivisions using linear programming, with constraints like fully asset utilization. Also, for regulatory and social considerations, we use historical maximum and minimum weights to avoid cutting off business lines. The optimization result came from Excel Solver. And finally, we visualize some more data just to help you get a better understanding. Here is the semi-annual ROA changes. And here is the weight shifts across the subdivisions. This visualization will show the risk pattern and capital allocation over time.